Greetings, what is up? A tremendous Wednesday morning to you. I'm back. It's great too. And I just love the internet. And I love the 24-hour news cycle because lo and behold, something this morning while I was watching Mike and Mike on ESPN caught my attention. So check this one out. You're going to love this. Two Alabama football players, big shocker there. Cam Robinson and Hootie Jones, back in April or May, were pulled over on a traffic stop, and guess what they had? You're going to love this. You're going to love this. I'm loving this. A bag of weed on the floorboard and a gun, which was illegal and stolen. So sports fans, checking the scoreboard now, that's 2 misdemeanors and a felony. Now for Hootie, that's 2 misdemeanors. For Cam, who's like a star defensive tackle at, Alabama, that's 2 misdemeanors and a felony. But guess what? Jerry D. Jones, who was the district attorney in the 4th District Court in Louisiana, dropped all the charges. What? And it gets better, okay? It gets better. This asshole drops the charges stating, and this is kind of a direct quote, "I'm not going to ruin the lives of 2 adolescents or 2 young men who spent their adolescence and teenage years working and sweating while we were in air conditioning." What? What the fuck was that? So let me get this straight, Jera. If I'm outside working and sweating, but I've, broken more than one law, not fractured, broke the fucking hell out of it, are you gonna let me go too? Because I've been working and sweating? Because guess what? I work and sweat every day at work. I've worked and sweat every day at work for years. It doesn't matter if I was in the military, if I was working on the assembly line at Honda. It doesn't matter, now in my current job. And everyone here knows what I do for a living. Everyone here that knows me knows what I do for a living. And in case you don't, I'm a sergeant at a prison. And currently, I run a prison yard. Before I did that, at the prison, I was working in housing units that are not air conditioned. So guess what, Jera? I'm working and sweating too. So if I fracture or break a law, are you going to let me off because you don't want to ruin my life? That's great. Look, let's get down to brass tacks here, people. Okay, this fucking guy lives in the heart of Southeastern Conference football. That's what this was about. I'm sure possibly Nick Saban or whoever the AD is at Alabama, might be Mal Moore still, I'm not sure. Whoever it is, reached out to this guy with a gangster role and said, please don't ruin the lives of these 2 fine, upstanding citizens, these 2 fine young men. What a bunch of horse shit. Really? Where has our legal system gone? Is it being FedExed to hell on a handcart? Is it being flushed down the toilet like a big freaking turd? You tell me. How do you let these guys off? How do you let them off? You drop the charges and then you claim insufficient evidence? Well, tell me this, Jera. Where was the insufficient evidence at the first damn place? The weed and the firearm were in plain view. You're not disputing anything that the police officer did. It's a righteous traffic stop as far as what I can tell. You're not disputing that either. And what makes it better is you're hiding. You're hiding. Which makes you, guess what? A basic bitch. You won't talk to Mike and Mike. You damn sure wouldn't talk to somebody like me. But your response is, I don't want to ruin the lives of 2 young men who've sweated and worked so hard during their adolescent and teenage years while we all sit in the air conditioning. So if my aunt had balls, would she be my uncle? Inquiring minds want to know, because right about now, I think that your law career should be swirling around the bottom of the toilet bowl. I mean, if there's a Deadpool for guys like you, my asshole friend, which is me using that term loosely at best, you should be at the top of the Deadpool. You should be getting ready to swing from the nearest shower rod, Jera. Those two freaking guys, I don't care where they play football at, both of them should be, I don't know, hoping that Chico's bail bonds help them out. And they should be hoping that if Chico's bail bonds help them out, that dog, the bounty hunter, will have a reason to come after him. Very nice. Let him off? No. You wouldn't let me off. I did something like that, I'd be in Shawshank. Forget a country club prison. Forget, the corrections version of Disneyland. No. Oh, no. I'd be in Shawshank or Alcatraz or something like that. So, if you wonder why our society's fucked up, this is a classic reason why. And this fucking guy, as far as I'm concerned, must be lobbying for a job with, the Clintons or maybe Hussein. I don't know, because you're letting these guys off because they're football players at Alabama? I don't care if they're football players at Notre Dame. You got weed and a stolen firearm illegally? Oh, you're going to get stroked. Your ass is going to get banked big time. So, if you wonder why America ain't the America we used to know and love, this fucking fool is one of the reasons why. And because of the fact that he won't man up and talk to the media, well, he's a basic bitch. But guess what, fellas, ladies, everybody out there? I'm Steve Bright, and that's the bottom line.